Oh hey guys, how's it going? Today's video is going to be my November favorites. I hope you guys all had an amazing month. November was absolutely crazy for me. It was like the month of travel. The first week of November I was in Vancouver. The second week I was in like Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, like southern Alberta, and then the third week I was in Saskatchewan. So I've been home this past week and on the weekends too, but it has just been crazy. It has just been going non-stop, but it's been really great. I am now happy to be home and that it is December. I love December. I love the holiday time, but today's video is going to be telling you all of my favorites, and then I have one thing that I am not happy with. So lots of beauty stuff, and then I have a couple lifestyle things, you know, as they say. So I think we should just jump on into it. The first thing I want to talk about is this palette from NYX. This is the NYX Love Contours All Eye and Face Sculpting Palette. Now I got this at the very beginning of the month, and this has come with me on every single trip that I have been on because it is such a great multi-purpose palette. So it's available at the drugstore. It's like $27, so it's definitely reasonably priced for everything that you get. So in the actual palette, it has 2 highlighters, 2 kind of bronzer contour shades. These are meant for your eyebrows, and then 9 eyeshadows. And you guys, I love this palette. Like seriously, I think that it is such a great value for what you get. My favorite part of it are the highlighters. So this golden one and this more like pinky iridescent one, when they're mixed together, make the most beautiful like light peachy kind of shade on the skin, and the formula of them is really awesome. The contour shades are really good as well. This one is definitely too dark for me. In fact, I did try to use it one day like as a contour shade, and it was not good. I got in my car, you know, you do it too, got in the car, flipped the mirror up, and I just looked like muddy and dirty, and I was like, okay, I guess we're gonna use that one as an eyeshadow. But if you have deeper skin than me, that would probably work for you. And then these ones are meant for your brows, and they have a little bit like of a denser consistency to them, and so I have been kind of mixing them together to get a nice shade. And then the eyeshadows are really nice as well. I love that there's a black included in here, this kind of like pinky like amber. It reminds me of L'Oreal's Amber Rush. I've been loving that for all over the lid. I've been loving this peach shade. Just all in all, I think that this palette is beautiful. I think that it is 100% worth the money. Are they like the best eyeshadows that I've ever used in my whole life? No, but they work well. They're pigmented. They blend. Like, I'm not complaining over here. So I highly recommend this palette. I don't know if you guys want to see like a get ready with me or something featuring this palette, because I really use this. Like, I have used this to such an extreme. It is awesome. Another product that I actually did post another video on is this Lancome Tint Idéal Ultra Wear Makeup Stick. This foundation is my absolute new favorite foundation. I would use this every single day if I wasn't worried about using it up too quickly, but it is just stunning. It leaves the most natural satin-like finish on the skin, but it really does give an overall flawless look. It wears throughout the day. It's very much budge proof, I guess you could say, because I have some long days and I put this on first thing and I find that my makeup still looks beautiful at the very end of the day. Like, I'll notice maybe that like my blush and like my highlighter and like, I don't know, my bronze, it's kind of all worn away a bit, but my foundation, like the actual base, still looks nice. So I love this foundation, but I will say the one thing that's, oh my gosh, the one thing that's weird about it is that it came with this, like, I showed it in this video, that it came with like a sticker on here, like with the name of it on there, but there was like 2 stickers, so I peeled the top one off because it was like peeling, and then I ended up like accidentally taking some of this, like the bottom sticker off, so it just kind of looks like trashy, you know, and for like a $50 foundation, I think it should be like engraved right in there, but you know what, it's what's on the inside that matters, right guys? While we're on the topic of foundation, I'm going to mention my kind of non-favorite of the month, and I'm so sad to say this, you guys, but I am just very disappointed in this Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. Now, before you guys go saying like, oh, you posted that video and you said that you like it, like, I do like it. I like the way it applies. I like the way it looks on the skin. I like the finish of it. I like that you don't need a powder over top of it, and I do think it is super long wearing. But there is a huge issue with the product, and that is that it oxidizes like crazy. Like you pick a certain shade, and then and it looks good at first, and then throughout the day you literally look like you have a mask on, and it's to the point where I feel like I can't use this product. And further to that, you guys, in the video when I was giving my first impressions on it, I will have that link down below if you are interested, but in that video I had bought the shade 2.5 because it was like more of like a pink, like, you know, cool toned, why can't I talk? It was more of like a pink undertoned, cool type of foundation, and I had matched it. The gal at Sephora helped me. She did tell me already, she's just like, go a shade lighter than you think, so we picked 2.5, but in the video when I tried out 2.5, I could see as I was editing, I'm like, this is way too dark, and so I went and I actually exchanged it, and I got shade 1.0 because 1.5 still didn't look quite right, so I got 1.0. This one, you guys, is still too dark for me. Like when I put it on, at the beginning of the day, it looks too light, and then throughout the day it gets too dark. So I kind of have given up on this foundation. I'm so sad to say, because it is such a great product. Like there's so many good qualities about it, but if you don't have the right shade, it's not going to work, right? Like it's not something that I would recommend trying to struggle to find a shade. If anyone has tried this foundation and they find that it doesn't oxidize, I'm very interested to know, because maybe it is like a chemical, like skin reaction with me. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, one of my like most favorites of the month, maybe my most favorite, is this setting powder. This is from Dermablend Professional, and it is a loose setting powder. It's just like a translucent powder, and I've been loving it to set underneath my eye area. And you guys, I do not kid you, this is the best loose powder that I have ever used, and I'm pretty picky when it comes to loose powders. This one's my absolute favorite though. It leaves that under eye area looking so flawless and smooth, and it is so amazing, like the wearability of this guy. I put it all over my face before, and it really does help the makeup to stay on all day long. It's like transfer resistant. Like it really is an amazing powder. I don't know what they got in here. It says that it's a weightless micronized powder, and it locks in makeup to ensure smudge resistance. I would totally agree with that. I think that this powder is amazing. It's less expensive than the really popular translucent powder that is available at Sephora. This is at Shoppers Drug Mart for us Canadians for $34, I believe, and I absolutely love it. You don't need a ton of it, but I've also used it to do like the baking thing. I'm not really like a baking type of gal, but I have used it for that before, and I am just in love with it. Like, highly recommend. Try it out for yourself. You will love it. You will love it. Last month in my October favorites, I mentioned this nail polish. It is from L'Oreal, and it's like this really cool minky gray type of color. And then this month I have from the same line a favorite that I brought with me on my travels as well, and it is this green one. This is in the shade Vert Absinthe, and this is such a unique nail polish color in my opinion, because I find with greens you really don't get this kind of like olivey type of color often. They're normally more of like that like forest green, or like a brighter, like, you know, emerald type of color, and this is really, it reminds me of like an olive, a straight up olive. I absolutely love it. It's not on my nails right now because I literally wore this for like 3 weeks straight, but it is so cool. I got so many compliments when I had it on, people asking what it is. I love the formula of it, and it's just cool. It's a good, these are such good nail polishes. I love this formula. This mascara, this mascara from L'Oreal has been my absolute favorite of the month. I have been using it every single day. This is the Voluminous Feline, and it is from L'Oreal, and it is such a good mascara. It lengthens, it volumizes, and it's not expensive, which is always a nice bonus. I think that the brush on it is really, really good in the sense that it helps to separate the lashes, because it does have more of that like rubber feel to it. And I like this mascara even more now that I have used it for a few weeks. But that's like any mascara for me. I always like it more after some like oxygen and gunk has gotten in there, I think. I brought a bronzer with me during my month of travels, just because, like I mentioned, in that NYX palette, it's a nice contour shade in there, but I needed something a little bit more bronzy, you know, and I have been loving this one. Now, this product is from The Body Shop, and this is the Honey Bronze Powder in Light, and this is kind of what I would call like a cult YouTube made me buy it product. A few years ago, like 3 years ago, I'd say, everyone was talking about this bronzer and just raving about it, and I have bought multiples of these since then. I love that it has this like honeycomb shape in there. I've mentioned this a lot on my channel before, but it really has been a favorite this month, so I wanted to put it in this video. If you have very fair, pale skin and you're looking for a bronzer that isn't too orange and it's not going to make you look dirty, it really just gives a nice kind of like healthy glow to the face, I would highly recommend this one. And if you don't have super fair skin, there's also other shades. It's a really nice formula too. I have 2 lipsticks to share with you, and I don't normally talk about lip products on my channel, And I think that's because I'm pretty boring when it comes to my lip selection. Just because like I feel like when I have on like bright lipsticks or like bold lipsticks, I'm worried about them all day. I'm worried about them getting all over my face. So I really do tend to stick to just like neutral nude shades. And these two have been with me this entire month. They're both from the Urban Decay Vice lipstick range. The first one is in Stark Naked, and it is a comfort matte, and I would completely agree with that. It has a semi-matte finish to it, but it's very comfortable on the lips, and it's just a beautiful like pale mauvey nudie pinky shade, just great for everyday wear. And I have been using this constantly. And what I like to do is in the morning when I'm finishing my makeup, finish it off with this guy, and then throughout the day I like to top it up with this guy. And this is a sheer lipstick from the Vice range again, and this is in the shade Tantric, and this really is just like a beautiful peachy sheer balm. It's like a tinted lip balm, which I know for a lot of people they would think that's crazy to spend $26 or whatever it is on a lip balm, but for me it's just very practical throughout the day to throw this on. Gives a little hint of color, moisturizes the lips, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I like wearing it on its own as well, but that is what it's on my lips right now. The Stark Naked mixed with the Tantric, and I highly, highly recommend these guys. They're awesome. I have a skincare favorite to mention to you guys today. This is from La Roche-Posay, and this is the Effaclar Serum. It says that it is pore refining and an anti-aging serum, and it also is actually good for acne. And I love this serum, you guys. It's actually my second bottle. You can see that I'm almost out of this guy, but this has just helped my skin to look so bright and fresh. And it isn't like your typical serum consistency. It doesn't have any sort of like oiliness to it at all, but it is hydrating because it has hyaluronic acid in it, and I love this product so much, and I really have noticed a difference with my skin. Now I will say that I wouldn't use it at morning and night. I was doing that at first, and it was like a little bit much for my skin, so using it at just nighttime is enough, and you don't need very much at all. But this product is amazing, and serums are typically quite expensive, and this one really isn't that bad because it is available at the drugstore for like $39, I believe. But yes, I have been absolutely loving this. If you're looking for something that's like brightening, something to help with like pores, anti-aging, like it really is just kind of like an all-in-one serum, and I love it. You don't need to use a lot of it either. Okay, I have a couple lifestyle favorites. The book by Amy Schumer, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo. Oh my god, you guys, that book was incredible. I'm sure some of you have read it. Leave a comment down below if you have. I actually listened to it like on Audible. And no, this is not like a sponsored YouTube video for Audible. I know lots of YouTubers work with them, but I actually really just enjoy Audible because when I'm driving like, on the highway, or just like when I'm like cleaning or something like that, I love to put on an audiobook. And The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo has become like one of my favorite books. I have not ever really been like, I'm an Amy Schumer fan. I saw her movie Trainwreck, and I think she's quite funny and all that, but it wasn't until reading this book that I was like, this woman is like my spirit animal. Like, she is amazing, you guys. And like, she has this chapter where she describes herself as like an outgoing introvert, and that has never resonated with me. There's never been something that resonates with me more as far as like my personality type, because people that know me would say that I'm very like outgoing and like social and all this, but I am totally the type that like, I love being on my own, and I get so much like energy from like being by myself, doing my own thing in my own space. And she described it perfectly, and I was like, yes, can I meet you? So I just think the book is so well written. She's very eloquent, intelligent, like funny, like just she's amazing. And I think that book, I don't know, I'm gonna listen to it again. Let's be honest, it's awesome. Ooh, I also wanted to share this mug with you guys, because is this not the cutest mug that you ever did see? This is just from Urban Outfitters. It was not expensive, and I just love this mug. Like, I find myself just like holding it like this. I just really enjoy it. I think that it is so cute, and I just wanted to mention it because I think this would make such a cute gift for someone. I love that it has the little pineapples on it, and yeah, it's just cool. This is a great gift idea. Little mug from Urban Outfitters. Okay, and lastly, my last favorite of the month is my phone case. Is this not the cutest phone case you ever did see, you guys? I kept the box because I wanted to be able to show you guys what it is. This is from the brand Sonics, and it says, don't sacrifice don't sacrifice style for protection. And I will completely agree with that, because I have owned another Sonic's iPhone case. I think I might have shown you guys it. This one has little pineapples on it. My God, that is dirty. This one, but it has little pineapples on it. And I had this one on all summer. And then I finally invested in a new one. And I picked mine up at London Drugs if you are in Western Canada. But I just think that these phone cases are so adorable and trendy, and they actually are super protective. I drop my phone all the time, and I've never had any issues when I've had this phone case on. Like, I've had one of those like OtterBox things on my phone. They're like hideous and big, and my phone smashed while it was in there. So I said, you know what, screw that, I'm gonna get a cute phone case. But yes, of course, after I say this, I'll probably break my phone, just because that's the world, that's how I live. So that is everything that I have been loving for the month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment letting me know if you've tried any of these favorites, or if you have a recommendation for me. I would love to know. Thank you so much for bearing with me for the lack of videos the past little while. Like I said, I have just been crazy busy, but I'm home now for the rest of the year, so I'm going to be, you know, pumping out. I'm going to be putting out some good videos, so I hope you will subscribe if you are not. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!